this computer. There we go. Alrighty, welcome everyone. So, as I was telling Michelle and Colleen while we were waiting for everyone else to arrive, is that I've had a little bit of a stressful, overwhelming day with a lot of frustration, but also nothing like massive or earth-shattering, just like small little things that have been kind of like jumping up all day. So I thought this class will be all about kind of just dealing with that, dealing with the sense of overwhelm, the sense of stress and frustration. And pretty much when those topics come up, what we need is feeling of being grounded, feeling of being connected to ourselves and also to others, and the release of kind of like excess heat or mental activity or an emotional fire that is often in those spaces. So that is where we are tonight. That is why we're all here. That is why we're in a group, because connecting with one another really does just help to settle us and allow us to breathe, and kind of brings us back into a sense of peace. So we will start off this evening, just starting off sitting nice and comfortably. And whichever way works for you, close your eyes and place your hands wherever you feel they need to be. If you're happy with them in chin mudra on your lap, place them there. If you feel you need them on your abdomen to settle the tummy area, place them there. If you feel you need to connect with your heart, place them on your heart. Any which way that you feel you need today. And you're breathing into that space, those spaces, into your being. Feeling that you can focus on the exhalation. With the exhalation, there's a sensation of release, of letting go. And with the inhalation, there's a sense of space, creating a sense of lightness, a sense of space, a sense of openness. Exhaling, letting go of all the stress from the day, no matter how big or how small. So you might find that things come into your mind very easily, be it people that have been in your space, workers that have been in your space, technology that hasn't been working, any small little stresses, frustrations that have maybe kind of snowballed into something a little bigger, causing maybe a sense of overwhelm. Each little stress feel that you can release on the exhalation, creating space with the inhalation. And as that happens, you'll notice that there's a sense of release. You're sinking into the earth, you're connecting with the ground. There's a sense of stability starting to form, that foundation reappearing. As you release all the stresses of the day, creating space for the new. You then take 3 more breaths into your being, filling yourself with a sense of lightness and openness on the inhalation, and a sense of presence on your exhalations. Lovely. And after your third exhalation, your third breath, you can bring the palms of your hands together. Get them really nice and warm. Create a little bit of heat or a lot of heat. And then cup your hands over your eyes. Take a smooth, full breath in. A deep breath out. And start to blink your eyes a few times as you move your hands away, getting used to the light. You can give them a bit of a shake and take it into shoulder circles. As you inhale, bring your elbows together and up. Exhaling, taking them back down and around. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling as you release down and around. And the other way. All the frustration, all the annoyance that has maybe gathered on those shoulders, feel that you can release that so that you're not carrying that into your night sleep, that you're not carrying it into your day tomorrow. And release. Give those hands a good shake. Send the legs out, give them a good shake. And for today, we are actually going to start standing, which I don't often and very rarely do, but I think today is a good day to do that. If you're brave enough, you're going to take your socks off, and I might just have to move this up a little actually. How's that now? Maybe a bit more, sorry. We're going to start with our standing warm-up. So we're going to start from the base of our body, in other words, our feet, and then move our way up. So from here, feel that you can ground down through your right leg. Bring your left leg up. You can already see how stable or unstable you are. And then rotate that left foot, working into the ankle joint. Rotate it the other way. Sorry, I see myself. This is going to annoy me. That's not working either. Oh, maybe that way. There we go. That looks a bit better. So once you've gone a few times each way, releasing, you're going to point and flex your foot. And then bring your thigh so that it's parallel to the ground. Imagine that there's a softness in the knee and you're stirring a cup of tea with your foot, with your left foot. So you're just circling it around. The movement is happening from the knee. Circle the other way. So it's light, it's soft. And then give that leg a few little kicks. And release. Let's ground down through that left foot, bringing your right leg up this time. Into that right ankle. Or the one that you weren't working with. Rotate the other way. Point and flex a few times. Make sure that thigh is parallel to the ground. Feel that there's a little point from the top of your knee that is light, and allow the lower foot to imagine that it's stirring a cup of tea. Circle the other way. We're just doing a couple of standing warm-ups, getting the body a little warmer. It's a nice way to experience a bit of grounding as well. Flick out that leg and release. Bring the feet together, bring the knees together, place the hands onto the knees and circle your knees. Taking them in one direction, a few times the other way. And then give them a little bit of a tap. So you're just tapping the sides of the knees, the fronts of the knees, the insides of the knees, the back of the knees. Getting the energy, the blood circulating through them. Bring the feet a little wider apart. Soften into those knees. Take it into hip circles. Nice big circles for the hips. Taking them in one direction first. And then the other way. So you can just breathe easily as you do the movement. You don't have to kind of move with the breath, but if you feel that that is what you would like to do, then obviously do so. Now let's move into a figure of eight. One hip forwards, it goes back. Opposite hip forwards, then it goes back. Keep the knees soft, keep it flowing, keep it moving. And then the other way, circling in the opposite direction. Figure of 8 the other way. And then back to the center. Do through the side, we're going to do a standing cat stretch. So feet and knees hip width apart. Bend your knees as much as you feel comfortable. You can have your fingers turned in or you can have them turned forwards. As you inhale, you're going to hollow, you're going to open your chest, and you may just want to look forwards. If you feel you need to open the throat, you can gaze upwards. And then as you exhale, tuck under the tailbone, draw the navel towards the spine, draw the chin into the throat, rounding. Inhale as you open. And exhale as you round. Now continue moving to the rhythm of your breath. There's a lovely sense of opening on the inhalations. And a sense of rounding on the exhalations, moving to the rhythm of your breath now. Going as deeply, as softly, gently as you need, feeling that those feet are really sinking down into the earth. They're stabilizing you. The knees are nicely bent, which means that we're warming up the thighs already by holding us in this semi kind of squat-like position. Doing 2 or 3 more here, feeling that the spine is softening, easing, opening up. Collarbones are opening, heart center starting to open. On your next inhalation, stay there. Release the hands. Feel that the abdomen can come onto the thighs. Relax the head and neck down. Feel that you continue pushing down into your feet. Inhale, slowly, slowly uncurl, come all the way up, standing, and take it into shoulder circles. There we go. Feeling that your feet are firmly planted on the earth, shoulders are releasing, sending them the other way. And back to the center. The arms are down by the side. The feet can be a little wider than hip width apart now. We're going to reach down into the right fingertips. We're going sideways. The inhalation lengthens us. As you exhale, you're sliding the right fingertips down your leg just as far as they're going. So you're not bringing yourself forwards or twisting in any way. You're keeping yourself nice and stable. You're just allowing the hand to reach down. The inhalation brings you back up to neutral. And then your exhalation reaches your left fingertips down and down and down. The inhalation brings you back up. And see if you can use and start to engage a little bit of the abdominals to bring you up. So it's not quite momentum. And it's not that there's a sense of swinging yourself up, but you're pushing down into the earth, down into the feet. Notice how the pelvic floor engages, the abdominals start to engage. And you continue moving from side to side. What you often find is that as you take yourself over to one side, so for example, if you're taking yourself over to the right, you might find that it feels like your left leg is light and it wants to lift. And then you really push down into that leg, you're sending the energy there, and that's what's bringing you back up. Once more over to the left side. Inhale back to the center. And then from here, taking that left arm up, as you exhale, slide over and down to the right. And you can bring that arm over, reaching into your fingertips. Hold it here. Smooth, easy, steady breaths. Opening up the side body. Again, press down into those feet. Inhale as you come up. This time as you exhale, release that arm. Other side. Opposite arm lifts as you exhale, leaning over to the left. Reach down into the left fingers. Hold it there, breathe. Watch that you're not arching into the back. So stabilizing your base, softening your face. Lovely. As you push down into the feet, inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale as you release. From here, we're going to take the right arm behind. So with your right arm behind your back, you're then going to release your head over to the left. Inhale back to the center. And again, exhaling, taking the head over. So moving dynamically a few rounds, you can continue in your own time, and noticing how you're opening up through the side of the neck, gently into that arm. The feet are still grounded, stable. There's a slight softness, a very, very small bend in the knees, so that you can feel the legs saying good evening. And then the next time that the head is tilted to the side, to the left side, let it stay there. Hold it, breathe into it. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyes, soften the cheeks. So that you can relax into the abdomen as well for now. Inhale, bring the head back to the center and release that right arm. Close the eyes for a moment. Follow the breath. Notice how you feel. And then we do the same thing on the other side, slipping your left arm behind you. And as you exhale, take your head over to the right. And inhale back to the center. Continue moving in your own time. Again, keeping the jaw soft and relaxed as you do this. The next time the head is tilted over to the side, let it stay there. Hold it, breathe into it. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Gently softening into the abdomen, still grounding down through the feet. Inhaling, coming back to the center, exhaling, release the arm. Inhaling, sweep the arms out to the sides. Exhaling, bringing them back down. Let's do that twice more. Inhaling, reaching the arms out to the sides and up. Or out to the sides, shoulder level. Exhaling, down. Last time, breathing in, the arms come up. Exhaling, down. This time they come forwards. Inhaling, reaching the arms forwards and up. Exhale, bringing them down through the heart center, through Anjali Mudra. Twice more. Inhaling, the arms come forwards and up. Exhaling, palms together, down through the center. And last time, breathing in. And breathing out. And release. We're going to take it into a little bit of a balancing warm-up. Now, this is lovely because if your brain's been a little frazzled or frustrated, this will really help to bring focus and clarity as well as working into strength, which is exactly what you need if your energy has been a bit sporadic. So standing where you are, you're going to take a step forward with your right foot. And you're going to take it just in front of your left foot. So your heel is going to be just in front of your big toe or thereabout. If you feel very unbalanced, then just take it out to the side a little. If you feel you need a bit of a challenge, then you can bring it right in front of that foot. Okay, so from here, and make sure that your feet are even. So both feet are either on your mat or both feet are off your mat. Don't have one on and one off. You want to have exactly the same sensation under both feet. Let's see how this goes. As you breathe in, the arms come out to the sides. As you exhale, you are going to relax into your shoulders. You're going to reach into your fingers. Focus onto a spot in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to lift your heels off the mat. The heels are coming off the mat. Now, as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, coming down as if you're doing a little bit of a squat. Inhale as you come back up. You're still on your toes or the balls of your feet. Exhale, release the heels down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release the arms. All right, so that's the sequence. We're going to do it a little faster. Not faster, we're going to do it twice more. Breathing in, the arms lift up. As you exhale, relax into your shoulders, reach into your fingers. Inhale as you lift your heels off the mat. Make sure you're focusing onto one point in front of you. As you exhale, you're bending your knees. You're sinking down into a squat. It doesn't matter how deep you go. And it doesn't matter if you lose your balance either. Inhale as you straighten the legs. Exhale as you release your heels down slowly. Inhale, reach into the fingers. Exhale, release them down. Good job. Again, breathing in, arms lift. Exhale, relax into the shoulders, reach into the fingers. The inhalation lifts the heels off the mat. Exhaling, you're bending your knees. This is your third round. You are now staying here. You're holding the posture. Your mind is focused onto that one point in front of you. You are relaxing into your shoulders. You are reaching into the fingers. You are allowing yourself to sink a little deeper. Those legs are strong. The heels are staying lifted. Your breath is smooth and even. On your next inhalation, straighten the legs. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale, breathe across your shoulders. Exhale, relax the arms. And undo the feet. Take the feet a little apart, close the eyes, and observe how you feel. Super. All right, same thing, other side. When you're ready, you're going to ground down through that right foot this time, or the leg it didn't work, the side it didn't work, the opposite foot, the heel comes in front of your big toe. Can't even get there right now. All right, so when it is there, this could be very entertaining. You're going to settle and stabilize into it. Focus onto one point in front of you. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms out to the sides and up. As you exhale, relax into the shoulders, release into the fingers. You know what's happening. I know what's happening, what's coming. Inhale, the heels lift. Good job. As you exhale, you are bending your knees. And it might just be a little bend if you're feeling a little wobbly, or you might feel you can go a little further. You might surprise yourself. Your inhalation straightens the legs. The exhalation brings the heels down slowly, slowly, slowly with control. Your inhalation reaches a little bit more into your fingers, lengthens the torso, the crown raises up to the sky. The exhalation brings the arms down. Twice more, breathing in. Breathing out, relax those shoulders. Let the weight of the world release off the shoulders. Keep the arms extended. The inhalation lifts the heels. The exhalation bends the knees. Focus, strength. Inhale, coming back up. With control, very, very slowly release the heels back down to the mat. Inhale across the shoulders, spread the wings. Exhale, slow and controlled, arms come down. Last round, breathing in. Exhaling, relax into the shoulders. Make sure you're staying focused onto that one spot in front of you as you lift your heels. Preferably not the screen with me. As you exhale, bend your knees, sinking into it. Remember, you're staying here, you're holding it. And you're not necessarily squeezing your thighs together or anything like that. You're actually going to keep the pelvis fairly centered and relaxed. So it's kind of like your right knee is kind of bending forwards. It'll be at a slight angle, and the left as well. But you're not trying to get one knee across the other like you needing to go to the toilet. You're just settling quite comfortably into this. When you're ready, on the inhalation, the heels lift you. The exhalation, the heels lower back down. Inhale, reach into the fingers. And exhale, releasing. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Take the feet apart. If you need to be in Tadasana, if it needs to be a closed movement, do so. Stand here for a moment, close the eyes, and breathe. All right, so when we do a slightly challenging posture, especially when we include a little bit of a balance into it, it really makes the mind have to focus, and all other thoughts, all other stress from the day, and not quite trauma, but whatever has happened kind of just moves to the periphery. So now that there's more of a sense of clarity and direction, we're going to move into a little bit of flow, a little bit of movement. We're going to take it still into a squat. We're going to do a forward bend with a squat. So we're still going to be working with strength and grounding, but we're now going to start moving and bringing a bit of flow, lightness to our bodies. From where you are, you can have the feet together or hip width apart. The inhalation, drawing the arms forwards and up. As you exhale, Uttanasana, your forward bend. Bend your knees, lengthen through your spine, extend forwards, and you're coming all the way down. From here, Utkatasana, your squat, bending your knees, dropping the buttocks, extend the arms forwards and up, forwards and out. Push down through the feet as you come up, arms come straight up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra, palms of the hands together to your heart center. And that's all it is. The inhalation, drawing the arms forwards and up. Exhale, Uttanasana, your forward bend, extending forwards and down. Watch that you don't take the weight into your toes. Press down into your heels as well. Keep the weight evenly spread through the feet. Release the buttocks in the direction of the ground. Inhale as you come up, lifting through your squat. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. If you need a breath in between each round, do so. If not, just move smoothly and easily from one round to the next. Exhaling as you extend forwards and down. Watch that you're not clenching the mat with your toes. All you're doing is you're pressing down, you're grounding. Inhaling as you use your squat to lift up. Exhaling, you're turning your attention to that heart center. Energy's coming down and through you. Smooth, slow, stable sequence. You're moving to the rhythm of your breath, which might be a little faster or a little slower than I'm going or explaining. Absolutely fine. I'm going to do 2 more. And you might find that you can lengthen a little bit more as you work into it. Now you might find that you want to hold the movement in 1 or 2 of the positions. Last round dynamically. Nice deep squat as you come up, and on this next set we're going to be holding the postures. So as you inhale, you're lengthening, you're preparing. As you exhale, you're extending forwards, bending the knees as much as you need to so you can really lengthen through that spine. And then bring the fingertips in line with your toes, relax the neck and your head. Have the knees bent as much as you need to so that you can feel the abdomen or your lower ribs touching your thighs. So for some of you, that might be a really big bend in the knees, and for others, you might have straight legs, or you'll be somewhere in between. Now notice as you hold your forward bend, is the weight on the balls of the feet? Is the weight on the heels? Or have you distributed the weight evenly through the front and the back of both the feet? Through the insides and the outsides of your feet. Are your feet rolling in? Are you collapsing your arches? Are your toes lifting off the mat and you're putting the weight on the little toe side? Or is there even weight through the insides and the outsides of your feet? Utkatasana. So we now bend the knees. We're really going to get those legs strong. We're going to lift the torso. We're going to reach the arms out in front. And we're going to hold it here. Thighs are saying, hello, how are you? Pressing down through the feet. 2 more smooth breaths here. Gently engaging the abdominal. We're not holding tight or squeezing. There's just a slight activation. Shoulders are relaxed. Press down through the feet a little bit more. Use that to lift or to propel you up, I should say. And exhale, release the arm. Close the eyes for a moment. Shake out the legs if they need to be shaken out. And then hold it steady. Samasthiti, your pose of attention. Softening a little into the knees, pelvis settled, shoulders relaxed, spine long. Lovely. So notice how that little bit of a sequence of movement has kind of awakened things. Hopefully it has kind of, the frenetic energy has been settled and you're now kind of building a more stable energy, kind of a more positive energy, moving you in the right direction. From here, last standing posture, and then I promise we're going to come down onto our mats. We are going to take it into Garudasana, the eagle pose, Victoria's new famous favorite pose. So we're going to ground down through the right foot. We're going to bend that knee. So instead of lifting the heel like earlier, we're just going to bend the knee. You need to take that left leg forwards and then take it across. And you might want to slip that foot behind, alongside, or keep the toes onto the mat if you're really feeling unbalanced. Whatever your choices, feel that you can now just gently engage the abdominals, let the pelvis feel heavy, sink down a little bit more. Your arms, you can choose where you would like them this evening. You can keep your hands into your hips. You can bring your hands to your heart center. Or if you feel that you would like to take it into your full eagle arms, your full posture, you can do so. All right, so, and if you fly out of the posture, not a problem. You just gently settle back into it. So whichever one of those versions of the arms that you would like, you can do. Focusing onto that one point in front of you. Stable, steady, and fairly happy. And then when you're ready, inhale as you lift and open. Exhale as you release. Same thing, other side, bending the knees. Lifting the right foot off the mat, feel that you can ground down through the left. There's a sense of stability. Allow that right leg, to cross. Now there's a slight engagement of the abdomen so that the lower back isn't kind of flip-flopping around there. There's containment. Adapt your leg position, your foot position to where you need it. You might want to sink a little deeper. And bring your arms into their choice, or your choice of where you need them to be. Your hips, your heart, or if you feel you want to move into the full version of Garudasana with the eagle arms, do so. Whichever version you choose, can you settle into it? It's not a posture that you can necessarily kind of relax into completely, because there has to be engagement and there has to be work and there has to be focus. But can you kind of settle into it with a sense of ease, sense of softness in the shoulders, stability, sense of lightness in your heart? Feel that there's clarity, that there's focus, and there's also a sense of freedom. Inhale as you open, exhale as you release. Nice. If you do have wall space nearby, take yourself into a half a forward bend. If you don't have wall space nearby, go into a floppy forward bend. But if you do, I've got a nice door here. You're taking yourself into a half a forward bend as you lengthen through the body. Using that as a counter pose, bringing yourself into a symmetrical posture after having worked asymmetrically. Check your feet again. Check that the weight is evenly distributed between the front and the back of your feet, the insides and the outsides of the feet. And that you're lifting the sitting bones a little so that you're opening up and saying good evening a little bit more to those hamstrings. And then walking out of your posture, looking up towards the ceiling, and release. Right, let's see how the next section works. We are going to be standing. We are going to cross the right leg over the left. If it doesn't work for you to get all the way down to the mat this way, then please just come down and join us in a squat there. So from this position, inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to come all the way down. Oopsie. You're going to release your left foot behind you and your right knee is going to be up. That worked quite well. Wrap that left arm around your legs. Take your right arm behind you. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, gently rotate and twist into it. Super. Staying here, holding it, breathing. Wherever there's a bit of tightness or resistance, feel that you can inhale space into that area. And as you exhale, there's a sense of freedom and a sense of letting go. From here, inhaling, coming all back to the center. We're going to flex that left foot. We're going to come all the way up standing. All right, so you've got your right leg in front, left leg behind you. You are going to swivel all the way around, and that means you should now have your left leg in front and your right leg behind you. And we're going to come down into a seated position so that that right foot will come alongside your buttock. Your left knee will be up. Wrap your right arm around your left leg. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Hold it here, breathe. Right, remember that if this twist is too strong for you, you adapt and you change it to a version that works for you. Inhale, space into wherever there is tightness. Exhale, releasing tension, releasing resistance. And noticing how the body is softening, surrendering, letting go. And then slowly uncurl out of your posture or untwist out of your posture. Extend the legs out in front of you and take yourself into Dandasana, the staff pose. So the legs are out in front, your spine is nice and long. If the knees need to be bent so that your spine can be long, do so. From there, you can always work into straightening the legs if that's comfortable for you. The arms come alongside your hips. Press down into the earth and hold it here. Again, everything is symmetrical, everything coming back into balance. Feeling how you're able to lift and open, creating space between your base center and your sacral center, between the sacral and the solar plexus, space between the solar plexus and the heart, heart and the throat and the third eye and the crown, Smooth, long line energy flowing up and down freely and easily as you breathe. See if you can feel that connection. Let the knees be as bent as they need to so that you can get that sensation through the spine. And then inhale, reaching the arms forwards and up. And exhale into any choice of Paschimottanasana, version of Paschimottanasana that works for your forward bend. If you are going to grab hold of your feet, feel that you can hold onto the outsides of your feet. Otherwise, place your hands onto your shins. Whatever works. Spine is long, neck is long. Again, feeling the contact of the abdomen and the chest to the thighs. Staying here for a few more rounds of breathing, settling into it. So there's no strain, there's no force, there's no pushing in this posture. There's a sensation of releasing. Make it easy. Make it easier for yourself than kind of you were in or you thought you would be going in. And then allow yourself to relax into it. And then once you've relaxed into it, then maybe just inch the heels forwards a fraction without causing strain or discomfort or a deep stretch in the legs. Just to a point of comfort, and then feel again that you can relax and release into it, surrendering your body. It's such a lovely sensational feeling to be able to do that. That may be as far as you're going this evening, or you may feel that once you've surrendered, the body has released more and that it wants to go a little bit further. And then you can invite it to go further. If it's not wanting to go further, it stays where it is, and you just keep breathing in and out. Super. And from here, we'll walk out of it with an inhalation, walking yourself all the way up. Slip your hands behind you. Open your chest and let it go. And release. Nice. Slip the knees out to the side, the feet out to the side, coming up onto your knees. Great. All right, so that was the asana section done for this evening. What we're going to do now is work a little bit more with pranayama. So we're going to start off with Samasana, the lion pose, and breath. And the reason why I like that is because it is such a release. Because often we release physically in our yoga postures. So you'll find that we did a lot of that with our little forward bend squat sequence. But mentally, emotionally, sometimes it's nice to use a breathing practice to get rid of that frustration. So remember, with Samasana, the lion, 3 parts. Your claws, you're spreading your fingers wide, and you can place them onto the ground in front of you. You're extending your tongue out, trying to get it to touch the tip of your chin, in other words. And at the same time, you're going to be looking up at your third eye. Eyes are squinting up. So you're doing all 3 parts with 1. We are going to do 3 rounds. So we're going to take a little breath, and then we're going to do 3 more. So I'll take a nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, release. Inhaling back to neutral. Exhale, release. Inhale. Take a moment or 2. If you need a little laugh or a giggle, go for it. That's very good for you. And then we'll do 3 more. When you're ready, breathing in and release. Last time. And releasing. Super. If you're happy on your knees, stay here. If you need to release for the next breathing practice onto your buttocks with your legs crossed, do so, or the legs straight out in front, that's also fine. If you need a little stool, you can use your stool. We are now going to move into the breath, the WHO breath, and we're going to do 10 rounds. So you can close your eyes in this posture and you can really just allow your breath to go at your own rhythm. So it is an inhalation through the nostrils and then making the WHO. You're going to extend that exhalation, making it long and slow. Then we're going to be doing about 10 rounds or so. This is such a lovely breathing practice to do. One of Donna Fari's breathwork breathing practices. And it's, if you're finding yourself in a stressful situation, and I should take some of my own medicine, and just do a few of these breaths, 3, 4, 5 of these breaths, and you'll notice how it'll automatically just slowly start to settle that nervous system. Let's do 2 more rounds. And after that last round, allow a natural breath to return. Stay in that stillness for a moment. Noticing how still the mind has become, how stable and contained the body feels. And then from here you can open your eyes. You can put your socks back on and you can then make yourself comfortable for relaxation. So if you need to grab your eye bag, a bolster, a blanket, anything like that, please go ahead and do so. I'm going to switch off the lights here so that it's also not too bright on your side. Let me steal Craig's jumper. Okay, so making yourself nice and comfortable. Come onto your mat, slip a soft pillow underneath your head, slip a bolster, whoopsie, underneath your legs. Whatever it is you need, tuck yourself in, feel that you're nicely nurtured. And then as you settle into your lying posture, you can allow your head to Just lull a little from side to side. Eventually it comes back to the center. Make tight fists of your hands. Reach your hands down in the direction of your feet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax and release. Soften your arms, soften your hands, and relax the fingers. Flex the feet, tighten the thighs, tighten the buttocks. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then as you exhale, relax and release, softening, letting go. Inhale deeply, allow your belly to rise. And then sigh the air out. And again, nice full deep breath in. And slowly out. Last time, inhale deeply, fully, breathe into your whole being. And as you exhale, relax and release completely. Settle into your physical being. Become aware of the soles of your feet and take your breath down into your feet. Feel that you can breathe into those feet, and as you exhale, feel that you can soften and release them. Breathe into the ankles. As you exhale, relax the ankles. Inhale into your shins and your calves. And as you exhale, relax the shins, relax the calves. Inhale into your knees, your kneecaps, and the area behind your knees. And exhale, release. Inhale into your thighs and your hamstrings. Exhaling, letting go. Inhale into your hips and your pelvis. Exhaling, releasing. Inhale up the center of your spine, through each of the little vertebrae, all the way up through the neck, into the crown of your head even. And as you exhale, and with each exhalation thereafter, you're relaxing into the sacrum, relaxing into your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, back of your neck, and the back of your head. Inhaling into the front of your body. And as you exhale, you're relaxing the abdomen, the chest, the collarbone, the throat. Inhaling, drawing the breath down your arms, down to your hands. As you exhale, you're relaxing your upper arms and elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Inhaling into the throat and the neck. Exhaling, letting go. Inhaling into the face, the head, right up to the crown of your head. Exhaling, softening, releasing. Inhale into your whole beautiful being. Exhaling, letting go. Allow yourself to settle into the soft, still space. As you settle into that soft, still space, imagine yourself sitting alongside next to a pond or a lake or a river, any body of water that comes to mind. And as you visualize yourself sitting there, observe the water. Notice if the surface of the water is still, stable, or if there are little ripples. Is there a lot of movement? Is there little movement? Is the water clear or a little murky? Just observing. And as you observe the water and as you breathe, with each breath it becomes a little clearer. The water becomes a little clearer. Your thoughts become a little clearer. Your emotions become a little softer. And you're going to take a moment to visualize your perfect day tomorrow. So taking a moment from the moment you wake up, the activities that you do when you wake up, going to the bathroom, going to the loo, brushing your teeth, drinking your hot water, maybe taking yourself for a walk or doing a few movements or exercises, breathing practices, having your breakfast. Your ideal day, all those little nourishing and nurturing things that you're going to include in your day to keep you balanced, to keep you sane, and to keep you on track and organized. See yourself doing your work and staying focused and clear and achieving your goals. See yourself eating a nourishing meal at lunch. You're staying hydrated through the day, completing the tasks or activities that you've set for yourself without overscheduling yourself, and observing how you're going to be winding down your day. If you're taking yourself for a walk, you're having a conversation with a friend or a family member, making yourself your dinner, and winding down for your evening bedtime routine. Maybe spoiling yourself with a little bath or a foot massage. Maybe ending the evening reading a good book. And see yourself falling asleep easily, effortlessly, and that you're having a good night's sleep. So as you run through that visualization of your day tomorrow, noticing how you're going to try and make it as perfect as you possibly can for you. And feeling a sense of ease and relaxation that goes with it. Knowing that you have everything under control. And then release that image, release any sensations that go with it. Let it go and notice how that pond, that water in front of you has become crystal clear. Ripples have disappeared. And there's a sense of ease and lightness. Slowly imagine yourself returning back to the room and space you are in, releasing that image, that visualization as well. You're breathing a little deeper, noticing the rise and the fall of your chest. Allowing the thumbs to move along your fingertips, waking up your hands now and wiggle your toes, waking up your feet, bringing yourself out of your relaxation, stretching through your body, yawning if you need to, moving diagonally, so maybe stretching right arm, left arm, right leg. Arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath and then let it go. And then hug your knees to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. If you need to rock from side to side, go ahead. Eventually just rock all the way onto your right side. Staying there for a moment. If you want to stay there a little longer, do so. But if you're ready to come up into a seated position, coming up, just bringing the hands to your heart center. Taking a moment here, taking a moment to think of 3 things that you're grateful for today that have happened. And with that gratitude, take a moment to release the forehead in the direction of your fingers. Acknowledge the amazing, beautiful, stunning being that you are. Feel that there's a smile building from inside. Take a nice deep breath in. Let the breath go. Slowly open the eyes, lift the gaze, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining, and hopefully you and me and all of us feel a lot less overwhelmed and stressed after that session. All right, let's